The Panthers out there and ready to off in points.
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities.
It's all the way up to midfield. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he will be brought down.
But in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He'll look to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Fighting his way through contact. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Quick pass out to Miller. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Running the counter, Patterson. And final goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Algier. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Ritter to throw it. Dumps this one off to Algier. So nothing doing there. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Here's Ritter. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent college offensive coordinator showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL. Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Ritter now. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And he'll be kicking into the wind in the 4th quarter now. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Come on.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, they'll try to run it, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
They go play action. Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Come on, set. Shot. 17.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Panthers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
70 Rangers, step, Mustang 19. Hurt. Check it.
They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That caught by Trimble. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 6. On the give, this is Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 2-yard line.
Ready.
Ritter backed up in his end zone. That complete to Shorter. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. And the Falcon first down.
Here we go.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Hey, go steal. Check, huh?
Ritter with it after the play fake. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Nineteen tight.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Ready, check.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
10 cycles.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Just work with me a second here because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Here it is, 4th and inches. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. Down to about the 45. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Ready?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff to Algier. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. 3rd down. Here's Patterson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38. Well shy of the 1st down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Come on, come on.
This is 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Street, street. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. Here's 1st down.
Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Say, hey. Tempo, 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 tempo.
They'll look to throw again. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Atlanta, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,